Hi there, and welcome back to Terry's Diverse Horizons. The relationship between the Qur'an and earlier Jewish and Christian traditions has been debated for centuries. Many Christian apologists and secular historians have identified passages that closely resemble stories found in Jewish Midrash, the Talmud, and early Christian apocryphal writings rather than the canonical Bible. Christians often view these parallels as evidence of earlier literary traditions, while Muslims understand them as confirmation or correction of previous revelations. In this video, we'll explore 20 of the most frequently discussed examples and compare their historical sources. Let's begin at number 1. Abraham destroys his father's idols. Qur'an 21:51-70. Abraham smashes all the idols except the largest one, not found in Genesis. Appears in Genesis Rabbah and other Jewish Midrash, where young Abraham destroys his father's idols and challenges idol worship.
Ask the greatest of them if they can speak.
At number 2, Jesus creates birds from clay. Qur'an 349:5-110. Jesus fashions clay birds and gives them life, not found in the New Testament. Appears in the Infancy Gospel of Thomas, a work rejected by the early church as non-canonical. At number 3, Jesus speaks as an infant. Qur'an 19:29-33. Jesus defends Mary while still in the cradle. This miracle does not appear in Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John. Similar stories appear in the Arabic Infancy Gospel and related infancy traditions.
How can we speak to an infant in the cradle?
Indeed, I am the servant of Allah. He has given me scripture and made me a prophet.
At number 4, the 7 sleepers. Qur'an, Surah 18. Young believers sleep for centuries inside a cave. The story closely resembles the Christian legend of the 7 sleepers of Ephesus, which circulated throughout the Byzantine world before Islam.
Driven by faith, they sought refuge in the cave. God caused them to sleep for hundreds of years, a timeless sign of protection and grace.
At number 5, Cain learns burial from a raven. Qur'an 5:31. A raven demonstrates how to bury Abel. Genesis contains no such detail. Jewish Midrash includes a similar tradition.
Can I not even do what this raven did?
At number 6, Solomon commands animals. Qur'an 27. Solomon understands ants and birds and commands jinn. The Bible portrays Solomon as wise, but does not attribute these powers to him. Comparable stories appear in the Talmud and later Jewish legend.
Solomon commanded the birds. He understood the speech of ants. In the Qur'an, he ruled over jinn, a power not found in the Bible, but in later legends.
At number 7, Queen of Sheba's glass palace. Qur'an 27:44. She mistakes a glass floor for water. This detail is absent from 1 Kings, but appears in the Targum Shani.
It is a palace paved smooth with glass.
At number 8, Dhul-Qarnayn. Qur'an 1883-98. Many historians note similarities between this account and the Alexander romance, especially the Syriac recension that circulated before Islam.
Bring me blocks of iron to fill the gap between these two mountains. This is a mercy from my Lord.
At number 9, Gog and Magog behind a wall. The iron wall built by Dhul-Qarnayn resembles the barrier built by Alexander in the Alexander legend.
Here Dhul-Qarnayn built an unbreakable barrier of iron and copper. Corrosive time cannot scale it, and the fierce horde remains trapped.
At number 10, Moses' expanded stories. Numerous details found in the Qur'an resemble expansions preserved in Jewish Midrash, rather than the Torah itself.
The Qur'an shares many stories of Moses, but some details are not found in the Torah. Instead, they mirror Jewish Midrash. These expansions fill in the gaps, revealing a shared heritage.
At number 11, the Samiri and the Golden Calf. Qur'an 20. The figure called Al-Samiri has no counterpart in Exodus. This has generated extensive scholarly discussion because the Samaritans, as a distinct group, arose after Moses' lifetime.
This is your God, O my people, the God of Moses. He has merely forgotten his true Lord.
At number 12, the Heavenly Table. Qur'an, Surah 5. Jesus' disciples request a table from heaven. No parallel appears in the canonical Gospels. Some scholars compare it with later Christian liturgical and apocryphal traditions.
Can your Lord send down to us a table from heaven?
At number 13, Mary gives birth beneath a palm tree. Qur'an 19. Mary shakes a palm tree for dates during childbirth. A similar account appears in the Gospel of Pseudo-Matthew. At number 14, Mary's childhood in the temple. Qur'an 3. Mary is dedicated to the temple as a child. The canonical Gospels say nothing about this, but it is a central feature of the proto-evangelium of James.
The Lord has magnified your name in all generations.
At number 15, Mary miraculously fed. Also from the proto-evangelium of James, where Mary receives miraculous nourishment while serving in the temple. At number 16, Satan refuses to bow to Adam. The Qur'an repeatedly recounts Iblis refusing to bow before Adam. Although Genesis does not include this episode, similar themes appear in the life of Adam and Eve and related Jewish and Christian literature. At number 17, Harut and Marut. Qur'an 2:102. The story of angels teaching forbidden knowledge is often compared with traditions about the fallen angels in 1st Enoch and other Second Temple Jewish writings.
In Babylon, Harut and Marut taught men magic. They warned that it was only a trial, revealing forbidden knowledge.
At number 18, Noah's son refuses the ark. Genesis records all of Noah's sons entering the ark. The Qur'an introduces a son who refuses and perishes, a motif found in some later Jewish traditions.
Come inside! The flood is upon us! I will not enter this madman's boat!
At number 19, Abraham and King Nimrod. The Qur'an presents Abraham debating a king, commonly identified in Islamic tradition as Nimrod. Expanded accounts of Abraham's confrontation with Nimrod are prominent in Jewish Midrash.
I am the one who gives life and brings death.
My Lord makes the sun rise from the east, so make it rise from the west.
At number 20, Solomon's miraculous kingdom. The Qur'an describes Solomon commanding winds, jinn, birds, and other creatures. Many of these motifs resemble the legendary material surrounding Solomon in works such as the Testament of Solomon, rather than the biblical books of Kings and Chronicles.
I command the winds and the jinn by his grace.
The parallels we've explored remain the subject of ongoing debate among historians, Christian apologists, and Muslim scholars. Many Christians view these similarities as evidence that the Quran reflects earlier Jewish and Christian traditions. Muslims, however, believe these shared accounts point to the same divine source, with the Quran confirming and clarifying previous revelations. Whichever view you hold, I encourage you to examine the evidence for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Terry's Diverse Horizons for more videos on Christianity, history, and comparative religion. For more articles, news, and exclusive content, visit my website. You will find the website address in the description. Thanks for watching, and God bless.